Goes nowhere, taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. And the slot man goes in motion left. Here again is McKinnon. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. Give him 2 yards that time, and it's going to leave him with a 3rd and 11 situation. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on 2nd down. Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. He's going to let this one go deep. And he hauls it in the end zone. Touchdown, San Francisco. Marquise Goodwin, his first touchdown on the year. And the Niners have taken the early lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And the 49ers grab a 7-0 lead. Gould now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Now let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
Now before this 2nd down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. In motion, the tight end, Reed. To throw on 2nd down is Smith. This one complete to Jordan Reed. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. You're in the first quarter. He's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Now after the punt on that play, we've got a man down on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And out of bounds, this will depend on where they spot it, and they'll say at the 45. The 49ers offense now, they work their way back onto the field. They have to be thrilled with that first drive that got them the touchdown. Now they'll be looking to make it a 2-score advantage here on the road.
And you know they spent all week in practice, in meetings, talking about taking an early advantage. Being the road team, going up a score, that takes the crowd out of the game and puts some doubt in the minds of their opponents. Garoppolo on 1st down.
The tight end Kittle has it on the left side. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. And 15 yards there on the catch and run. Jimmy Garoppolo, the starter here, finally lured away from the Patriots. What are some things you like about JG?
Well, I love his makeup, meaning obviously he has a physical ability. He can throw the football, but he's mentally tough as well. And he developed while he was there in New England. They actually trained him to be a starter, even though he wasn't getting any type of snaps. And this guy adapts and thrives with the ability to play against pressure.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A little antsy on the left side of the line.
Yeah, I think they got the guy in the end. I think they got the DN there on that one, and let's face it, he is so amped up, wanting to get a good get-off on the snap, jump too quickly.
In motion right, Garcon. Toss play to McKinnon. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Came out in a power set, but that only served to put more men in the box. And guess what? If you're going to do that, you've got to win up front, right? Your offensive guys have got to beat the defenders. They lost all leverage on that play.
Now he's flushed out right. And they can't get the long connection as it falls incomplete. The intended receiver, Marquise Goodwin, and it's third down.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Falcons have opened up the lead there to a couple of scores. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And able to find Garcon. That one goes for 24 yards. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right? Yeah. Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
Garoppolo now. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's 4th down. And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through, and the lead moves to 10-zip.
Robbie Gould puts another 3 on the board. 11 years in Chicago, all-time leading scorer for the Bears. Then he had 10 games with the Giants in 2016. Now he takes over for Phil Dawson in San Francisco. You ever met Robbie?
I have not. Good guy?
Good guy. He came to a studio I was working one time and actually kicked one over the building.
How about that? And quite an interesting story going from Chicago all those years, then New York quickly, and now all the way on the other coast to San Fran. Out comes Washington's offense as they get set to take over here. And this is their 3rd drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been on constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. Back live, Charles Davis to my right. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Redskin. On second down, here's Smith. Out to the left here to Reed. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Give him 25 yards on the play there. On first down, Smith. Flush to his right. He's got Thompson here, complete. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. And he rifles one incomplete. Jordan Reed was the intended target. And now it's second down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. Smith throwing again. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
And some changes here as the D-line separates some. Throwing on third down, Smith. And that's incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
And this one is right down Broadway. And they get themselves on the board here. It's 10-3. So 3 drives now for this offense, and that field goal gives them their first 3 points.
Yeah, as an offensive coordinator, if you're averaging a point a drive, you're in the wrong line of work. But in his defense, this has been a stifling defense so far. So they've got to start finding a way to unlock them as this game goes on.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. Reminder that coming up later tonight in the national window, we'll see the Giants travel out to Denver to take on the Broncos. And then tomorrow night, it's the Colts and Titans, an AFC South battle from Nashville.
Both of them have designs on winning that division.
And the first play of the drive goes to McKinnon. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. Throwing on second. A dump down to McKinnon. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face a third down. Cool under pressure right there, escaping the pocket and finding what I think was not his primary target.
And some of these guys are just so comfortable getting outside of the pocket. that they'll do it on purpose. It doesn't even need to be a breakdown. They move, and they know it affects the defense, because a lot of times you get lost in coverage in the secondary, and I think you're exactly right. Wasn't his primary target. Found a secondary guy who sprang open, probably because of his movement out of the pocket.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. After the interception, here's Smith. Dancing to his left. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Picked off at the 23. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. The San Francisco offense getting their last-minute instructions before they take over here. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And the Redskins do get to him. He goes down for a sack. Pernell McPhee. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. Garoppolo to throw on second down. His throw incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
The Niners on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 9, but it leads to 4th down. And his 3rd year on is the punter, Bradley Pinion, to kick it away, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. This will be fielded at the 17. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive, as they've got it 1st and 10. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. He's at the 50. The 40. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. Off of play action, here's Smith. An incomplete, crisis averted, almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on that one as it brings up a 3rd and 10. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back to FedEx Field following this short break. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On 3rd down, that's Thompson, and he's going to get this one down to the 30. And the 49ers going to take another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They snap it to Smith. That's to his running back, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and now this is scooped up by the 49ers. Weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And he will bring this one back. It's a fumble return for the 49er touchdown. Around the NFL, 2nd quarter in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. After the fumble recovery, it's Garoppolo. He can't avoid the pressure. Redskins get there. Ryan Kerrigan in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Play action, Garoppolo. And he's going to be out of bounds at the 39. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
Little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. Garoppolo now, 1st down throw. A dump down to McKinnon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
on second down. Here's Garoppolo. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Darryl Worley. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's sort of a second quarter to forget for him. Now 2 picks in this frame.
Almost as if the first one that he threw, he couldn't shake, couldn't get it out of his head. He ends up throwing a second one as a result.
Compounds the mistake a little bit.
Yeah, you got to be able to forget, compartmentalize, whatever you want to call it, and move on. He hasn't been able to do so here in the second.
They'll run with Thompson. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there. Second down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
Here's Smith now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Richardson. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. On the ground, it's Thompson. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Here's Smith. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that is incomplete. 7 seconds remaining.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On third down, Smith looking long for his tight end read. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they've managed to get it done.
And no update from Larry this week, apparently. But for now, let's get back to the action, ready to kick off the second half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the first half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Escaping the pressure right. And that's caught inside the 35. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there for the Niners. 41 yards. Fresh set of downs here. So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. Complete to the right. This is Garcon. 15 yards there for number 15.
When you're rebuilding, we know you got to hit it big in the draft, but you also want to acquire free agents. They're going to really set the tone for your team. Pierre Garçon had some history with head coach Kyle Shanahan previously. I think that's why they picked him up.
He's got great history in this league, of course, starting with the Colts, then the Redskins, now the Niners. Now Garoppolo. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that one's going to be over everybody in the back of the end zone. It's incomplete.
Brandon, some of those windows to throw the football that exist when you're between the 20s, they don't exist when you're this close to the goal line. But as a former DB, I liked it closer to the goal line. Tighter windows made it easier to cover people, actually.
Here's McKinnon. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Jerick McKinnon, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the 49ers add on to their lead. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. Gold now out to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half two.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Malcolm Smith in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. To throw on second down is Smith. Caught on the right side, Reed. And they're going to get this one up to the 35-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Smith on first down. Looking for his tight end Reed, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line.
All right, Brandon. Normally when you hear about guys, you're thinking must be a free safety, maybe a corner. How about getting 2 picks out of one of your linebackers? Again, he's just in the right place at the right time. And that's another great play to come away with the football.
So after the INT, it's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Play action. Now Garoppolo. And Selleck here, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Now the play goes for 19 yards. Gives him a new set of downs. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Let's go.
Garoppolo. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
So the sack of Garoppolo. And now what can they come up with on 3rd and long? Garoppolo now. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. Flushed out right. And he's taken down, trying to do a little too much, getting outside of the pocket, and it results in a sack. Ryan Kerrigan in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he's brought down. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
If you love old-school running backs, I think you're going to really like Samaje Perine. He's strong, built low to the ground, great leverage when he runs the football, and bodies just scatter. He's hard to get on the ground.
And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is...
Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
3rd and long, it's Smith. Forced out to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep. Back up. That's caught inside the 20. A big gain of 38 there on 3rd down.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now a carry for Perine. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
No gain on that run, and while this team is down, they're not out of it by any stretch of the imagination. Maybe you just have to think about a different style of running in order to get this guy going.
And this is taken in for a Redskins touchdown. Paul Richardson, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Redskins are able to make this a close game again. A shotgun snap for Smith. And this one's incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. The 49ers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time they were very fortunate, this offense. They went for it on fourth, turned it over in their own territory, but the other guys held up. They didn't give up any points.
So how about the guy with the number one headset on the sidelines, the head coach?
That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Marquise Goodwin with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Back to throw Beathard. That is caught inside the 5. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. Gold now out to kick it away. That's fielded in the end zone. Able to push his way through. Out comes the Redskin offense now as they get set to begin another possession. And the D-line pinching together, must be expecting the run. Crowder in motion here right. Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll get about 3 as he's taken down at the 23. He has just been completely taken out of this game. We're in the 4th quarter. He's single digits in the rushing department.
And I know we look at him because the numbers do go to his production. But how about the guys blocking for him? They don't just have his number as a ball carrier. They've got the number of the offensive line and the other guys because they're getting to him before he can get started.
And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Redskins on 3rd down. They've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. This is 3rd and 7. Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. Airing one out for Crowder. And it's caught inside the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. It's a big play there for the Redskins on 3rd down. 63 yards. From the red zone now, Smith. Oh, it's incomplete. That would have been big in the end zone if he could have held on. Instead, it's 2nd down. I guess they're in a situation now, 4th quarter, where they're forced to take some chances, but I don't know that that was the type of a chance you want to take.
And that one could very easily have been intercepted, and if it does get picked off, that could possibly seal this one.
Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And here he'll get it down to the 7. It's a gain of 7, and that'll lead here to a 3rd down. Now Pirine. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And that is Complete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that drip.
And now look at him go. He's at the 30, past the 20. Touchdown, 49ers. Pierre Garçon, 91 yards. And the 49ers add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tie?
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Monte Nicholson, the rookie out of Michigan State. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. A look at Washington as they come onto the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence. Okay, they stopped us once. That's all right. Let's keep moving it. Make them do it again.
Second and 10, Smith again. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Richardson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
The play clock's running down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the gun, here's Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. He's picked off near his own 48. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, fourth quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it first and goal. Being chased, and he's in for the 49ers score. Gold to add the extra point. And that will bump the lead up to 26. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. So out now come the Redskins. Play clock winding down. Now Thompson. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first. Time for a break. Back to finish it off on EA Sports after this. Well, the offense lining up 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at 2nd down. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. He's been a frequent target, and with catches like that, one-handed in the end zone, I'd keep going his way.
And he's doing it every which way, isn't he? 2 hands, and in this case, we just saw it with 1 hand. Almost reminds me of a great return of service guy in tennis. No matter how you whack it at him, it comes back at you. In this case, it just envelops it and brings it in.
Here's Smith. That's caught, and he is going to get in. But there is a flag down. Let's sort this out here. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And San Francisco gets set to go here. They have the big cushion. Here in the final stages of this one, I don't know if there's any better feeling than being up big on the road.
There really can't be, because for a team to go on the road and win in the NFL, that's huge to begin with. But just think about all the preparation that went into it. When they first started talking about this game, leading up to it during the week, going on the road, unfamiliar city, obviously, unfamiliar hotel. No one's going to be with you once you get to the stadium. They're all going to be against you. You name it, all those things they had to.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
Well, go ahead and throw the ball, man. You got the big lead. You got the clock on your side. Obviously, they don't care much about the feelings of the other team, do they?
Well, I was going to say, you better run to the locker room pretty quick after this one.
But right now, maybe they're just looking at it from the fantasy perspective. More points for everyone if they win big.
Looking sideline, incomplete. Pierre Garçon, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. Garoppolo's going to throw it. Caught left side, Garcon. And he gets it down to the 32. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down. Around the NFL fourth quarter right now in Atlanta. And the Falcons sort of opening things up there. If they hang on, that would up their win total to 5 on the season so far. In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Garoppolo again. And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in. They'll try to run with McKinnon. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Jerick McKinnon, his 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Now Gold for the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. Gold now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. The Redskins offense now, they head back onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, who cares?
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Washington. Paul Richardson, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Redskins are able to close the gap just a bit. So they're going to go for 2. And he'll get in, and they're going to draw themselves 2 points closer. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. But Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary.
Hey, Tiger. Lock.
On first down, it's Smith. He's going to let it fly. And his pass is intercepted. Oh, he tried to pitch it, and the ball's loose. But this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Both defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead, and another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Trying to improvise. Over the middle to Garcon. And he's brought down after a good gain. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the 49ers, their good start continues as they get their record up to 4-2. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Dallas Cowboys.